Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. Now, if you've attempted to log into the game this morning between 8 AM BST and 10 AM BST, then you may just be as surprised as me that we couldn't actually get into the game as these servers had gone into maintenance mode. So recently I haven't actually had the time to jump into GT7, so I don't actually know if this was pre-announced maintenance for the game. So I headed over to the Gran Turismo website to see what was going on, as typically if the game goes into maintenance mode it means there's an update on the way, and that is exactly the case. So only a week on from update 1.57 and the content, we actually have update 1.58 out the blue. Now, it's been a while since they've actually done one of these kind of updates. I think it was probably earlier on in last year, so if you're a newer Gran Turismo 7 player, then you'll probably not understand whilst only a week after an update we're then getting another. So in the simplest possible terms, it's purely just a bug fix update. So if you were hoping for any content to be added in this one, unfortunately that's not the case. Typically what happens is the known issues section of the game will get updated. Now sometimes they will just leave it to be updated with the next content update, and sometimes these known issues just get left there for years on end. If you go ahead and check it, there's a lot of them that have been there for a very long time and not being sorted. However, the known issues did get updated earlier on this week, and well, that's exactly what they're going ahead and sorting. So here on screen now is the single note for the update notice of 1.58. It's an improvements and adjustments for controllers, which they fixed an issue where in certain steering controllers the haptic feedback would not work as intended during online races, both in lobby and in sport mode. So it seemed that this issue arose from update 1.57 and they've gone ahead and fixed it. But I'm going to be totally honest here, when it comes to actually using a controller in GT7, I have not once felt the haptic feedback actually disappear at all. In fact, I would say it works relatively normally, and I'm not sure how widespread this really was, but it seems that it was that much of a problem they've gone ahead and fixed it. So I'm assuming because it mentions haptic feedback that it's purely just relating to the DualSense controller, which of course does have the haptic feedback. So anybody that uses a DualSense for this game, it does seem that that issue should be fixed in both lobby and sport mode now. However, it is quite strange that they put this on the known issues and updated it relatively quickly. However, the main report I'm seeing in terms of controllers is actually from specific wheels in which the force feedback just doesn't seem to work as intended. That's the main one I've seen since 1.57, but it doesn't seem that it's really going to be getting a look in. So for the many of you guys that have been down in my comment section since 1.57 release mentioning the force feedback on specific wheels, it does seem that they haven't even looked into this or aren't even aware of the issue at present. So really it's just a case of hoping that they adjust it in the next content update, which they do typically do. Pretty much every update adjusts the force feedback of certain wheels. If your force feedback is non-existent at present on specific wheels, just go ahead into the settings and just try and adjust it slightly to see if it even kicks it in or if it makes any difference whatsoever. If not, unfortunately it is just purely going to be a waiting game for you guys. Anyway, as for update 1.58, it does seem that they fixed the haptic feedback in both lobby and sport mode for the DualSense controller, and that is literally it for update 1.58. I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys, peace.